Hey everyone, North Central here. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see, we're back in my garage. I can't seem to get out of my garage. It's actually pretty decent outside. It is raining though, so that's why I'm not out there in the garden or in the yard or anything. But I have been busy inside, so I'm gonna pan the camera around and show you what I've been up to. Well, as you can see, I brought my plants upstairs. We're now still in the garage. Here's my tomato plants. Here's all my pepper plants. I brought the fluorescent lighting up here. It's turned off at the moment because it gives a funny thing to the camera whenever they're on. But they do plug in just right down here. I have a window here and two windows behind you. It's going to bring sunlight in here for ambient light, which is going to be a lot better for these plants than these fluorescent bulbs are going to be. The big reason for the move up here is because this weekend I plan on planting these. And I did a 10-day forecast on the Weather Channel. The temperature here is not supposed to get below 50 degrees for the next 10 days. And after that, I don't foresee it getting below into the freezing range to actually do damage to these plants. So I'm going to put them in the ground. Another reason I want to put them in the ground is because I'm starting to see roots come up on the tomato plants at the tops of the soil. And that means they're starting to get root bound. And I don't want that. So this weekend, they definitely got to go in the ground. So I pulled them up here to get them used to some ambient light. I'm going to be taking them outside for a couple hours each day to get them used to the wind and the ambient light in the shade. And hopefully that will harden them off enough for this weekend to transplant them into the garden. Now, not all of the pepper plants are going to make it into the garden because I just don't have the room. I definitely wanted to put 7 or 8 tomato plants out in the garden, or in the raised bed garden area. But the pepper plants, I'm only going to be able to fit 6, maybe 7. And as you can see, I've got a whole tray full of 32 here. So a lot of these are going to end up being in container buckets. I haven't decided if I'm going to put them into a self-watering system. I'm kind of leaning that way. Or if I'm going to just put them in a bucket and drill some holes in the bottom of it and water it from the top. But I'll get there. I'll have to make that decision sometime this week. Like a few varieties, like my Hungarian wax and the Big Daddy bell peppers, they are going to go in the garden. I'm going to try and fit as many of them as I can in there. But as for the rest of these hot babies, they're going to go in containers, okay? I don't want them around my tomato plants. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Me moving my plants up here, moving the lights up here, getting some water for them and everything, and making them a new home up here. Now, my stand folded up really nicely. Right here, these just fold right in because I didn't glue it, remember. The legs themselves I've got tucked in behind the shelf, and these are going to stay real nice, at least for the time being, right here, out of the way. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. So until next time, this is North Central. Thanks for watching.